Our job is to match the graph to the situation, so I'm actually just going to start with reading the situations and then figuring out which graph matches to it. So for number 1, the graph represents the perimeter in y units for an equilateral triangle, so that means that all 3 sides are the same, and the slope of the line is 3, which makes sense because as you add a unit to each side, it's going to go up by 3. The other thing we know about that is that if you have a side length of 0, you don't have a triangle, but you don't have any perimeter either. So it's going to be proportional. And that helps us to narrow it down because you'll notice that A and B are not proportional relationships. They're linear, but they don't pass through 0, 0. So our choices are C and D. And we need to find one that has a slope of 3. So that means when you make a slope triangle, a vertical side of your triangle is going to be 3, and your horizontal side of your triangle is going to be 1. And it's hard for me to be precise with my little pen here, but C is the thing that matches to number 1. D does not. It's not quite steep enough. All right, then for number 2, the amount of money in a cash box after X tickets are purchased for the carnival games is a slope of 1/4. And so if your slope is 1/4, the line's going to be pretty flat. We don't know if it's proportional or not, but if you think about it, if you have like a cash box or whatever, you probably need to have money in your cash box to make change for people. So I'm going to look at A and B because those are not proportional, and we're looking for a vertical side length of 1 and a horizontal side length of 4. And again, I'm really having a hard time being precise with my pen here, but number 2 matches A for that. Okay, and then for number 3, the number of chapters read after X days has a slope of 5/4. So they don't really tell us about whether or not the book has started, like if you've started reading it, but you can see here with D that your vertical side is 5 and your horizontal side is 4. So D matches that, and that leaves us with the last part, which is process of elimination, and that's B. The one thing they say here of a muffin delivery and the number of muffins, they don't tell us anything about the delivery, but we've talked in class about those relationships where there's a flat fee associated with it, and graph B really does match that.